VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
That reminds me of that time you got thrown out of Fantasy Bar, Steve, for sticking your 2 fingers inside that. Yeah, man, how are we doing? We are on. It's Kev Ashford here for the old VanCam. How are you? I hope you're very well. Bit of Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath rocking in the background. Why not? Why not? Yes, I am Kev Ashford. This is VanCam, the weekly VanCam. And since the last one, we've been beaten by Tottenham and we've drawn with Southampton. Happy times! Not exactly. Tottenham, what was there to say about that really? I mean, Mourinho has clearly got all his eggs in one basket. We're looking forward to the Europa League Cup final. And he's basically written off the end of the season. But one thing I'm disappointed with, do these players not realise that if they've got any chance of getting or working the way into the first 11 against Ajax, that they've got to perform against these other teams? I'm talking to you, Chris Smalling, you, Phil Jones, you, Jesse Lingard, all that shitty dabbing, yeah? Well, you've not done yourself much justice, have you? I wouldn't say so. I think Mourinho knows the team that he wants to play. But going back to the Tottenham match, it was the... Did you know it was the last ever game at White Hart Lane? Jesus Christ, man, they banged on about that. And to top things off, at the end of the game, Tottenham fans walked away from the game. There was a rainbow. Yeah. Apparently somebody was looking down, God or whatever it is up there, and said, because it's the last game at White Hart Lane, I'm going to produce a beautiful rainbow just to end off the last ever game. It was raining, and it was sunny. That's how you get a rainbow, man. Holy shit. It wasn't because it was the last game at White Hart Lane. And the next day on the radio, Harry Kane scored Spurs' last ever goal at White Hart Lane. Wayne Rooney scored the last ever goal at White Hart Lane. Yeah, never mind Harry Kane. Knobheads. But then the Southampton game, it was destined, and I said to me mate before it's going to be 0-0. And it was 0-0. And not much really to take from that as well. Next up, Crystal Palace. Again, he's going to play the kids. Where do you go? And do you know what? Let's get cracked in with Fellaini watch, see what he was up to against Southampton. Yes, folks, this is Fellaini watch. If you've not seen it before, this... Well, I can't see for starters. This is where I just touch upon what Marouane Fellaini's been at. Now, he's been quiet on the old Instagram, Twitter and all that, so I'm struggling. So Southampton, basically, he was shit. He was really bad. And I honestly think, now he got injured, blessing in disguise, who knows. He went off after 70 odd minutes, and I honestly think within them 70 odd minutes that he played the game, I think he misplaced more passes than probably Paul Scholes did in the whole 20 years that he played at Old Trafford. And I can't believe I've just mentioned Paul Scholes and Marouane fuckface Fellaini in the same sentence. But that's your dose of Fellaini watch. I'm out of here, man. I've had it with him. You alright? Yeah, that was Fellaini watch. Get your comments in. Let me know what you think of that big bushy-haired lanky streak of piss. Don't know what was happening then. Next up, if you've not seen the show, Disco Dave, a mate of mine, is well in the loop. He's mates with Guillaume Balaguer and people like that on social media, like. But he's going to cast his eye over a few Manchester United related transfers that have been in the news this week. And bit of an exclusive. I'll hand it over to Disco Dave and he'll explain everything. Cue Disco Dave, yeah.
Hey up everyone, Disco Dave here. Manchester United have been linked with a move for Jimmy Rodríguez of Real Madrid. 50 million apparently. So what I did was I've slided into Guillaume Balaguer's DMs and he's replied to say that Jimmy Rodríguez will sign for United, which basically means that he won't. Next up, Aubameyang from Borussia Dortmund. I could see this one. Ibra's obviously got an injury and United are after quality up front. This lad would be a proper superstar at United. It's exactly what they need up front, pace and power, and my sources are saying that United will move very swiftly to secure his services, mainly because everybody will be after him. Next up, Antoine Griezmann. This is the main man that Man United definitely want. That's why I can't see Rodríguez. Griezmann he's bought a house in Longsight already, so this one will definitely happen in summer. I'll keep you posted. Cheers.
Yeah, that was Disco Dave. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that in the summer because there'll be bollocks else all to talk about apart from transfers, and people love the transfer stuff. Well, what do you reckon? Rodríguez, 50 million? I'm sort of going with the side of Disco Dave on this one. I think United have just been thrown into the mix, throw the name in, try and get other people interested. I can't believe for 1 minute that we would be after Griezmann and Rodríguez. Don't know what you think, but Aubameyang, oh yeah, I'm having that one. I can see if Ibra doesn't, well, he's not going to be back really for next season firing on all cylinders. I think he's played his last game. Aubameyang is everything I'd love to see back up front. Get back to the days when we had Ruud van Nistelrooy. Tall, powerful, pace, good in the air, both feet. You know, he does the lot for me, and I think he'd be a fantastic signing. But like Disco Dave said, everyone's going to be after him, so it's going to be a difficult one. And Griezmann, Disco told us weeks ago, you know, he's bought a house in Longsight, so unless he's going to Man City or Stockport County, then it must be United, innit? Yes. Anyway, the last part of the show now, we'll crack on, and this is the time for you, shower of sarcastic bastards, to get your say on basically anything. More about me, really, and it taking the piss, as I usually say, but it's time for your comments. On the night shift. Yes, here we are. This is your comment. This is what it's all about, man. This is where you get your say. People writing in on the old Twitter, YouTube, even Facebook, at VanCam, look that bad boy up. Any messages? Honestly, what's the best cat food? Who's the best player ever to play in the Premier League? You know, anything like that. I don't know why I'm going with this, man. Right. First comment of the week was from Lewis Wells, and he said, you should sell Cheeky Bastard as a ringtone. That, my friend, is a fantastic idea. I'm gonna get onto that one. Cheeky Bastard. Be a good one, that, I reckon. Aaron Hemmings, he was up next and said, Fellaini is a fucking god. He is a Manchester United legend. Cantona, Charlton, Giggs, Scholes, no thanks. We need the bushy-haired, lanky piece of shite. Couldn't have said it anymore, mate. The man really boils my piss big time. Next up, oh, for fuck's sake, he says Mochizaleb, which is Bulgarian. I'm well up with the Bulgarian. Berbatov, great player as well. Glory, glory, Man United. Hello from Bulgaria. Bulgaria is red. Loving that, sunshine. Bulgaria is red. And somebody actually watches VanCam in Bulgaria. The mind really does boggle. Louis D's, he said, last time you praised the bushy-haired bastard, next game he ruined us. That was true. After, what was it, the performance in the Europa League, I said that he'd done really well, and then he went and headbutted Aguero. So I'm done with that guy now. I'm sick of, he's not getting praise from me. Unless he scores a winner in the Europa League final, we might start building bridges, me and Bushyhead. Michael Mascari, love that name. He said, I think everyone should add Kev on Facebook just for saying nobody gets vouchers, lol. That's because last week I did say, if you join the Facebook page, copy somebody in, you know, let them know about it. Yeah, it's like the Sky deal, but you're not getting the voucher, you know, where you refer a friend. Schoolboy Q_11, usually in the comments. They're back. Kev, let's go on a manhunt to find that one cheeky bastard who disliked. It's the same people every week, man. I'm going to hunt them down. There's two. I'm sure it's Fellaini and Van Gaal. Maybe Jesse Lingard sometimes as well. Shower and knobheads. Jonathan Reed said, I don't do this normally, but it's written in the daily newspaper. Ajax 1, United 2, Fellaini 90th minute, and then new 4-year contract for the bushy-haired bastard. Listen, there is more chance of me turning water into wine. It is not happening. Fellaini is not getting the winner. Yeah. Michael Fletcher said, any chance of a signed dick pic, mate? There's always one, isn't there? I mean, you mean serious, mate? A signed what? A dick pic? A picture of a dick? Oh. Yeah. Bert Whistle, the nemesis, he's always in there with the lookalikes. Why have I never noticed this before? Picture of Zlatan. Can't really see that one myself, son. Is that it? Oh, Chris at Marshall_law87 said, when I see you in that wig, all I can see is this. Calm down, calm down. Should have done it with a wig on, don't really work like that, but getting it. Adrian Smith said, Will Mellor to do stars in their eyes. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kevin Ashford. I'm having that one. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's better than bloody Rylan and whoever, thingy from Prison Break, Teabag. Right, I think that's your... No, there's one. At Chef Hemmings has rattled in. You're getting about, aren't you, mate? Hollywood star now. Who the fuck is that, man? Honestly, man, I don't watch many films, but who is this fraud? And look at that coat. There's feathers in it. Would Kev wear feathers in a coat? I'm sure he's got eyeliner on as well. And come on, man, just because I've got a bit of stubble, this is just a joke altogether. Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! No way! I'm not having it, man. This is week after week now that we have to end with these shenanigans. The sweat is lashing out of my forehead because I'm that pissed off. I'm putting this away. Honestly, it's times like this. Why do I do this shit? Why do I do VanCam? Listen, that is the end of the show. Subscribe, like, share, do whatever you want. You've really pissed on my chips again this week. Oh, honestly, the sweat. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, you know, all the social medias, basically, we're on all of them, or I am. And the main one now, Facebook, at Kev's VanCam. Make sure you drop a like when the link's sent out or whatever. And that really is all I've got to say. Crystal Palace at the weekend. I know everyone's thinking, oh, it's going to be a shit game and that. He's going to put out the kids. He probably is. But I'll tell you something, Mr. Mourinho. I'm taking my son to his first ever United match on Sunday. Sat in the East Stand. So please, a little bit of entertainment, yeah? The little man wants to see a goal. He wants to see a bit of entertainment. I know there's a match on Wednesday, a big game like, but could you fix that for me? Yeah, maybe not. Just one other thing quickly as well before I do go. I wanted to mention something that's been going on, probably if you've seen it, it's the United Stand. I know they'll be thinking, oh, what are they name dropping me for? But it's to do with Mark and a video that he's done recently, and basically people have been posting information about him online. I just want to say, I think it is bang out of order, and the people that do it are just absolute footwits. To be posting personal information, home addresses, you know, job titles and all that. I think once you cross that line and you step into that way, you're giving personal information out, which the people that are doing it are knobheads, and they don't realise the amount of people that are going to see it. I don't think it's fair on him, and like I say, they're just an absolute bunch of knobheads who's ever doing that. So catch yourselves on, do you know what I mean? Get a life, for fuck's sake. And that's all I want to end on, yeah? Crystal Palace at the weekend. Are we going to win? I'm not really... Yeah, I'm bothered. Of course I am. I'm taking my son. I forgot about that. But then we march on to the Europa League. I will be back next week. Going to do a few little things for that. Yeah, and that is it. That is the end of VanCam. Have a great weekend. Take care and drink responsibly. As always. Come on, United! Yeah!
It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.